Inhale, reach both arms up this time. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your left knee, open out your right arm. So here you can have a little block to support you, if that feels good for you. And switch. Bend your right knee, open out your left arm. And just taking a twist and switch. And switch. Bend both knees, forward fold. Stack the spine, come all the way to a stand. Step your left foot back, high lunge. Open out to your warrior two, so you want to turn out the back foot. And have your knee pretty much over the ankle. If you want to go past the ankle, then go for it. Just add that mobility of the ankle. You're going to place your forearm onto your thigh, reach the arm up and over. See if you can look under the armpit. So this should just feel like a really nice long stretch. Now what we can play around with is the internal and external rotation of the arm. So we can play with bringing the palm upwards and then inwards. Palm up and in for 2 and for 1. Let's reverse the warrior. Reach up and over. Keep the front leg bent. And then when you're ready, windmill the arms. Take a downward facing dog. And just start to paddle out of the heels, if that feels good for you. Gently bend the knees onto the mat. Untuck the toes. Start to walk your right hand out to the side. Reach your left arm up and over. Now what I want you to play around with is where we are in our flexibility. So the idea is I'd like you to see if you can get your forearm down towards the mat and just play around with it. It might only work on one side or it might not at all, but here we can really get deep into our side stretch. And switch. So reach up and over. Tiptoe the fingers out and then start to play around, aiming to get the forearm down towards the mat. Beautiful. Place the hands in front of you, tuck the toes under, lift the hips high, take a downward facing dog. You can step, jump or fly towards the hands. Inhale, lengthen the back. And exhale, bend your left knee, reach your right arm up, take a twist. And switch. And switch. And switch. Inhale, lift the chest. And take an exhale, fold. Bend the knees, start to stack the spine all the way up to a stand. Step your foot back into your high lunge. Open out into your warrior. Sweep the arm up and over and start to play around with internal and external rotation. For 3, 2, 1. Place the hand down, reverse the warrior, keep the front leg bent. Beautiful, windmill the arms. Step the foot back into your downward facing dog. Gently place the knees down. Untuck the toes. And this time the left hand sneaks out to the side. Reach opposite arm up and over. Start to play around with. See if you can bring the elbow down. Might not happen, but that's the intention. Switch sides. And obviously, the further away you go, the easier it is. So if you want to adjust yourself, try not to sneak the hand out too far. Switch. And switch. Bring the hands in front of you, tuck the toes under, take a downward facing dog. When you're ready, step, jump or fly. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, bend your left knee, reach your right arm up. Take a twist. Maybe here you can see if you can wrap the arm round to hold onto the hip. Keep the chest nice and open. And switch. And switch. And switch. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold and bend the knees, stack the spine all the way up. Step your left foot back. High lunge. Open out to your warrior. Forearm rested onto the bent knee. Reach the arm up and over. Now here, this is just as an option, but we can start to work with strength. So what I want you to do is see if you can match your inside arm with your outside arm and just hold here. Reach, 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 reach. So we're now starting to use the strength of the flexibility. When you're ready, open out, reverse the warrior. Windmill the arms. Step the foot back, downward facing dog. Bend the knees, knees onto the mat, untuck the toes. Reach, arm up and over, tiptoe the hands. And switch. And switch. And switch. Really use the exhale. Bring the hands in front of you, tuck the toes under, down dog. Step, jump or fly. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, bend your left knee, open out your right arm. Maybe catch the hip. And switch. Switch. And switch. Inhale, lengthen the back. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, stack the spine. Step your right foot back, high lunge. Open out to your warrior. Bring the forearm onto the bent leg. Sweep up and over. Now see if you can start to match the bottom arm with your top. And when you're ready, reverse the warrior. Keep the front leg bent, windmill the arms. And step back, downward facing dog. Gently place the knees down. You're going to come into almost a mermaid position to sit and then sweep your right leg over and start to twist towards your bent leg. Now if it feels good for you, turn and start to bend the chest down away from the bent leg. And switch. So turn towards the bent leg. See if you can look behind you. And then if the mobility and flexibility is there, take a twist. See if you can lean away from the bent leg. And switch. Shuffle up onto the top of the mat, roll yourself down, arms out to a T. Bring your right leg over your supporting leg. Just allow the legs to drop and start to look away from yourself. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Come back to center and switch. Hug the knees in, come back to center. You're going to rock yourself up. Come to a seat. And well done.